From Hello, ma'am.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My
Yes,
voice
sir.
is audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Sir, around 193, 195 participants have joined, sir. We are waiting
Okay,
for a
ma'am.
few parts.
Okay, madam. Okay.
ID number.
பண்ணாங்க. இங்க சப்மிட் பண்ண உடனே இது வேல்யூவேஷன் இது முடிஞ்ச உடனே இன்ஸ்பெக்ஷன் வாங்கின்னு போயிடுச்சு கையோட. அதான் அதுக்கு அடுத்த நாளோ ஏதோ ஒரு நாள் வந்து வாங்கின்னு போயிடுச்சு. அது போயிட்டு எனக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணிச்சு, மேம் இந்த மாதிரி நான் சர்டிபிகேட் வாங்கிட்டேன் மேம், ரிசீவ் ஆயிட்டேன், ஆனா ஐடி கார்டு கேக்குறாங்க, நான் உங்ககிட்ட கொடுத்துருவீங்களான்னு. தெளிவா இருக்கிறாங்க எல்லாரும்.
அன்மியூட் பண்ணி ஸ்டார்ட்.
Ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Shall we start the session?
Sir? Yes, sir. We'll
Yes,
start,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
So, good afternoon, everybody. It is a great honor and privilege to introduce the program. I am myself KADHAR, Senior Faculty Member, AADS Department, respected Principal Sir, and respected Vice Principal Madam, respected Secretary Sir in absentia, and all the participants and other invitees. We are welcoming to this great FD 5 days FDP program. And now I request a respected Principal Sir to give the welcome address.
Good afternoon to one and all present over here. Respected Secretary and Correspondent in absentia, respected Advisor in absentia, the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science organizing a 6 days faculty development training program through online. The topic is Generative AI and Intelligent System and AI Entrepreneurship. This is a wonderful topic selected by our Department of AIDS. So nearly 1,000 plus participants registered through online. So really happy with the effort taken by the AIDS team members, especially HODs and faculty members. I congratulate the organizers. So first of all, I welcome today's resource person, Dr. T. Chitra Devi, Times Education, Abu Dhabi. She accepted our invitation and graced this occasion to deliver the webinar to the participants. So on behalf of our management, on my own behalf, I pleased to welcome today's session resource person, Dr. Chitra Devi, madam. Welcome you, ma'am. So next, I warmly welcome our beloved Vice Principal, Dr. A. Salma, madam, Head of the Department, AIDS, Dr. R. Lavanya, ma'am, and faculty members and my dear participants. So this is a recent development topic, generative AI. Today, AI, enormous growth in globally. So participants kindly utilize this webinar in an effective manner. Thank you for this wonderful opportunities for the welcoming to the all the gathering through this webinar. Thank you. Jai Hind. Kaja sir.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Yes, this is actually the introduction part. I am taking responsibility of introducing our resource person. Respected dignitaries of this FDP, it is honor and privilege for me to introduce our resource person for this FDP day 1, Dr. Chitra Devi. Dr. Chitra Devi is motivated and student-focused educator with 4 years of teaching experience and research experience in commerce and computer applications. She is experienced in teaching an undergraduate and postgraduate students with a focus on student-centered learning. She is a gold medalist in MPhil Commerce and completed PhD in marketing and board member of Mother Teresa Women University. She believes in creating an inclusive and supportive learning environment that helps students achieve their academic potential while nurturing critical thinking and research skills. She is skilled in current curriculum design, lesson planning, and innovative teaching methodologies that enhance classroom enhancement. She has a strong background in student assessment, mentoring, and guided research and projects. Her professional experience very enormous and very lengthy one. And here I want to make summary here. She is currently attached to Times Education, affiliated to Lincoln University, Malaysia, Abu Dhabi, as lecturer from September 2025 onwards. She was a PG teacher at Velamal Vidyasaram, Chennai, India, from May 2021 to December 2021. And she has completed her PhD in Commerce Marketing from Wales University in the year 2025. She has completed her MPhil Commerce at Mother Teresa Women's University in 2018 with University Gold Medalist. She completed her PG MCom Computer Application from Madurai Kamaraj University in the year 2017. Her undergraduate program, BCom Computer Application, is from Mother Teresa Women's University in the year 2015. And with this, I complete the introduction of the chief guest and resource person. Thank you, one and all, for this great opportunity. Ma'am, Chitradi ma'am, over to you.
So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for the great introduction of myself. And before getting into the session, I just want to thank the college who have organized a very good seminar, a faculty development program. And I would like to thank the head of the department and the principal and the coordinators and the participants. So today's session, I just going to have the topic of foundation of AI and innovation. So before getting into the session, I just want to let you know, I'm not basically a background from the computer science or something else. So right now, AI is a major role which plays all over the field, not only in education, even in an entrepreneurship, in all the fields. Okay, so I just want to let you know, guys, whether am I audible properly? Am I audible?
Voice is audible. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
thank you.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Yo.
Yeah, my screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it was a very well-known topic to everyone. Like not only the computer science students should know well about this topic. Like everyone, if you get to know about this topic, then it is very easy for you to understand how you can bring some innovation to your education, even. And this FDP is completely related with what is AI and what are the structures involved over there. And the thing is, the main focus of today's session is about the foundation of AI and innovation. Of course, I'm just going to share about the AI, a basic introduction. Okay, so from my point of view, AI in a general term, I'm just going to discuss about in today's session. So before getting into the session, I just want to share one instance. Like in early days, people we used to call kindly participants mute yourself. Yeah, so before getting into the session, I just want to share one thing, like an instance. We in early days, if a person who is experienced, so he is well good in knowledge. Like we used to think a doctor who is experienced, he knows everything. Like with the people's symptoms, simple symptoms itself, we can find what's their disease behind that. Okay, but after an AI, like everyone becomes an expert. How they are utilizing those AI into their field is a matter. Okay, for example, if we are in an education field, of course, we cannot take a lecture every day. Every day is our duty is to take a lecturing, like just sharing the topic and explaining those topics. But from the student side, recently we are getting some more some of the questions which is behind out of the topic. Like they are ready to discuss you some of the topic which they learn from their side. So nowadays they are also become an expert from their field of interest. So the way how we were utilizing the AI is a matter, and which makes you to bring some innovation to your field. Okay, so this session is about the generic thing, but in later on session, you guys going to have an entrepreneurship is also a matter. How it was worked with an AI and how they are working on it. So let me get into the session. So everyone knows about what is AI, of course. So AI is about completely an artificial intelligence. Like we cannot touch and feel. So when it comes to the term of an commerce term or a management term, we used to call it as intangible. So we cannot touch and feel, but we can gather the information. Okay, so here an artificial intelligence, it refers to system that can perform task requiring human intelligence. Of course, if you want to get an information, so you can gather with the help of a system, or it could be a machine. Okay, so in those conditions, if you are requesting through the artificial intelligence, it can perform as a human assistant for you. Okay, you don't need a person who's in front of you and get like it takes some time and giving you the information. But here, how the AI works means, here it helps you to give the information as a human intelligence, like he or she. So whatever in condition you are requesting, it gives you the information on time. Okay, so by the way, how the artificial intelligence is used as a learning platform over here means in the purpose of learning. So of course, learning is the first part. Like in early days, people will refer lots and lots of books to know about or to conclude a solution for a problem. Of course, so when a problem arises, we will be thinking beyond. Okay, thinking beyond our limit to find the solution better than others, or better than the solution which will not affect the environment or even the co-workers, whatever the problem or the situation. Okay, so the first thing, we were getting a platform as an AI, as a learning thing. Second thing, a reasoning way. So we were getting some other different unique form of learning and getting an information. Okay, of course, it is a problem solving. Like problem solving has a different aspects. So for example, if in your classroom, if there is a person who is taking a continuous leave, okay, so as a class teacher, as a class mentor, he or she will be requesting or call to the person or getting the reason. Okay, even the reason can be a small thing, like he maybe he is affected with his any medical condition or whatever. But when it comes to a huge, so if it is a classroom control, as a class teacher, she can decide or she can solve the problem of a person who is taking a long absent. But when it comes to the term of huge place, if it is a huge thing, like the huge people is getting a lag over there, so finding such solution is a matter. So we will not think one solution for that thing, for that particular reason. So we were being describing a different solution for that. So in those conditions, we will be applying a probability. So probability in the sense, the chances. So this could be the chance why they are taking or lagging in the way, or there could be another problem or some other problems. So the aspects of thinking is different. So here, if you are talking or if you're getting information with the human intelligence, so he can or it can share a different types or different probability of a chances that this would be the problem or this would be the decision that they can take. So here, what we are making it more is the expert things. So we were not meeting a people directly over there to get the information. So even with the help of an experts, so if we are gathering information, that would be truth and faithful, even ethical. But right now, everyone is busy in the world. Like everyone are busy. Even as a faculty, we were not have time to prepare for the classes. So we were preferring AI. Why? To get the information as fast as possible. Because as a day, we have to complete the task. In those conditions, we were committed with our family or some other area. In those conditions, if you are focusing on that thing, so this would be a very good platform which would be helpful for you to know and understand about the topic which you are requesting with the help of an machine learning or the platform of AI. And of course, the next thing is about decision making. So of course, decision making means it's not about solving a problem. So once if a problem is solved, we have to decide this would be the solution for that particular problem. So decision making is a very big thing that cannot be decided with the help of a single problem or the decision which has been taken from your side. So it could be you should think in a different aspects. So you can gather the information in a different way. So decision making, one of the thing that would be helpful for you when you are approaching your problem, or it could be some other things which are help of a AI. And the next platform is the next thing is about language understanding, of course. So right now people are ready to travel from country to country. How? It is with the help of an AI, because everywhere you can use the AI. Even if you don't know the language, or you want to communicate with the people, or you want to try to help the people who is under the uncertain conditions. So in those conditions, with the help of an AI, you can approach. So this would be helpful. Of course, one of the language understanding, at last, visual perceptions. So understanding is not a matter. How we were approaching is also a matter. So the entire platform about an AI and machine learning, each and every way, or however you were approaching it. So it is ready to help you. So it is ready to help you to even, it will not help you for the problem. It will help you even a problem if it is not if you selected any solution for that, if it is not correct, even it will try to give you some more learning things, some more the thing area of to be understand. Okay, so let me come to the examples which could be applicable for an AI right now. Virtual assistants. So what is the term called virtual assistants? It's completely about the task or answer or whatever you are asking, it is ready to help you. Okay, and next thing about the recommendation system. So of course, like every application system, it is completely under the recommendation system. For example, if you are started to buy a platform which could be an Amazon or whatever, so in those conditions, if you are approaching one time, so it will recommend you the product. Or if you are approaching any social networks, or even the platforms like Netflix or Amazon, it is ready to recommend you the channels, because they are ready to prefer your preference and giving you a recommendation. Okay, and then third thing, in developed countries, of course, we were in a self-driving vehicles, and nowadays the robots are ready to help you during the operations or some other hectic in a medical field. So these are the examples which could be applicable when we are talking about an AI in a platform of learning, reasoning, a problem solving, decision making, a language understanding, at last at visual perceptions. So entire part of the thing that I just want to share you is about the AI is, it is completely an intangible part which would be helpful for you, gives you an expert solution. Okay, so not a person. Nowadays, we are not expecting a solution from the person who are expert in that particular field. We were ready to gather the information with the help of an AI tool and ready to solve the problem on time. So it will not take time to give you a solution. It will be completing you a solution on time. So that is the point. Yeah, so have you all audible? I mean, my voice is audible, right? Can I go to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the next point is about an evolution of AI. So every part, whatever we are in the milestone, we will be having some background in that. For example, if it is a human, so we have some evolution for a human. If it is a computer, so first we should know about what is the evolution of a computer. Then only we can go into the evolution of AI. So of course, in the 1940s to 56, I guess the first generation of a computer. Then we were getting into the next generation. I think 1971 till present, we were using the microprocessor. So in those conditions, of course, the present and future is completely tagged along with an AI. Okay, so if the computer is built, of course, AI started to build. Okay, so this is what the evolution that you can see a timeline. In 1950s, it is called a symbolic AI, and 1980s, it is called expert system. In 2000, we used to call it as a machine learning. In 2010, it's a deep learning. And of course, in 2020s, it is considered as a generative AI. So generative AI, right now, with the help of a chat GPT, we are gathering the information. Even what is that, Gemini? So there are lots and lots of platforms in a different field. We are gathering the information. Okay, so let me get into the point about the key milestones. So when it comes to a key milestones, how in 1950s, the symbolic AI has worked as an turning test. So the expert system, big data revolution, and neural networks and large language models. First, let me get into the point of turning test. So here, of course, the relationship between a human and the machine. Okay, so it could be an AI. So the turning test is nothing but we were communicating with the person. Like, for example, a simple thing, if you are developing web technology or any websites, that you can find a chat. Already it is predefined. You can give the information and automatically it will give you the response. So likewise, it was just a human judge communication with two participants with the help of a text. Okay, so just with the help of a text you can ask and the reply will be getting you back with the help of a text. So this is what the first milestone where the AI built up. That is what the turning test. And second thing, it's about expert system. So expert system is nothing but imitates the knowledge of a human, or you can make a decision making ability with the help of an expert system. Like it may gives you some of the suggestions and the conclusion which makes you to give a solution or to take a decision. Okay, and the third thing is about big data revolution. Of course, big data revolution itself, you got to know it's about the large data collection. So through that you were getting a point for your suggestion or simplicity. Okay, so here it is extremely a large thing and it is completely a complex data. Over here it may vary in a 5 different way. First thing, a volume. So if it is a big data revolution, the length of the program or the length of the thing that you want to get with the help of an AI is a volumized. That means a huge thing. And next thing, it's about velocity. So velocity is nothing but processing. So velocity, once if it is entered huge data, automatically it should gives you a result. So of course, so when it comes to the big data revolution, the velocity of the process gives you an immediate solution. So gives you an immediate solution, whatever the questions you have asked with the help of an AI. Okay, and third thing, it's a variety. So different variety of questions. So you may not only people will be asking a simple question. So each and every persons have a different aspects. They may ask you in a different way. Okay, and the fourth one is about a neural. So neural is nothing but neural network. Of course, we guys got to know about the basic thing of mailing system, like in a Gmail. It is completely an end-to-end transaction, of course. So you will be sharing the information to another person. Of course, it will be shared to the person who you were mentioned in the, to the respondents who want to give you the exact data. Okay, so here it is completely an encrypt language. So the encryption could be end-to-end transactions. So in those way, here it could be a neural network input. The processing will be taken to an output. So this is what a neural network works. The way here, how a deep learning system also works in this type. Okay. At last, a large language models. So large language models is nothing but a vast amount of text to understand and generate a human language. Of course, like people nowadays, the people of course, the students are ready to share you the information in a very simple manner. How they are doing it with the help of an AI tool, they are just uploading the entire data and getting the information in a simple term. Whatever they wish to get it from them, they are getting it back. So that is what the large language models were working on it. Okay, so this is what the evolution, how the AI starts. Even when the computer is invented, from the first generation itself, they are started to introduce or to involved into the point of an AI. So the entire part starts from the generation of a computer. Of course, it starts with the help of an AI tool. Okay, so here you can see how it was taken here. First thing, AI, that is what artificial intelligence, and machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI. So let's see one by one. First thing, about a machine learning. So of course, machine learn from data. In early days, the computers learns from the zeros and ones, and later on it was integrated circuit and microprocessor, and it goes on. Okay, so of course, machine learning is nothing but a machine learn from a data. Whatever the data you are feeding, it will gives you the result from the data, what you feed it as an answer. Okay. And second thing is a part of deep learning. So here it uses neural network with multiple layers. So of course, we have discussed about what is neural network. Input, whatever the connection has to be done, and the output should be a result. So if it is a multiple layer, it may processed in a different way. Okay, that is the point about a deep learning. At last, a generative AI. Right now, we were in a present, we were ready to gather information, not only in a text-based. We were ready to insert an image, videos, audios, and the code. So of course, it will help you to give you a result. Okay, like for example, if the people they doesn't know, a simple example, if you are not well in mathematics, but you have a situation to solve that mathematical problem, but even you don't know how to go on. Okay, so just simply take a pic and just insert over there, and you are gathering the information, not only the solution for that particular question. You were getting to know about from starting till the end, like how it works and how the different method to work on it. And even if you want to in a simple way, I can give you in a simple way, or you want to get to know about in an elaborate way, you can gather. So the way of information right now, we were not only getting an exact solution in a different aspects, you were gathering the information for the particular the thing which you feed out and getting an information. Okay, so before going to the next slide, I just want to clarify about the machine learning. In that, types of machine learning. First thing, it's about a supervised learning. So supervised learning is nothing but we were here gathering a labeled data, classification, and regression. That means predicting students' performance as an example, which comes under the supervised learning. A basic thing, supervised is nothing but the people who were listening on you and gathering the information, whether it is capable to do or getting the result or not. So in those conditions, so the supervised learning comes under the one of the part of or one of the type of a machine learning. Okay, and second thing, it's about unsupervised learning. So of course, so when it comes to under supervision, so we were we were focusing on it, but when it comes to unsupervised, here it should be in a different way, like it was allotted in a different section. For example, in a Max showroom or in a departmental store, you can go, you can see the segmentation. So what is called a segmentation? So whenever if you are focusing on toiletries, only the toiletry sections will be there. The toiletry items will be in the particular section. So if you're going to a garments or a clothing garments or a shop, okay, there you can see the adults, for boys, the age of infants, women, girls. So it was segmented. Likewise, when it comes to a machine learning, it was divided into the way of supervised and unsupervised. So supervised is nothing but we were supervised, but when it comes to a segmentation, unsupervised, it was already segmented. You can go and collect the information. Okay. And next thing, it's about reinforcement learning. That means learning through rewards, of course. So whenever you are working on it something, so if you get a reward, you will ready to work, or you may automatically unknowingly motivated. So in that way, this type of machine learning will help us consider here as a reinforcement learning. The example is robotics and gaming. Okay, so let me get into the next slide. I just want to share you one thing. Like even we guys got to know about the timelines of AI, but only the field of a computer science people were used to that. Okay, in those conditions. But right now, why every people started using in the sense, because the major affected thing was COVID. Okay, so everyone here were digital learning platforms. In those conditions, we are ready to learn about what is AI. Even we were ready to teach you the content with the help of a computerized. So why it is completely common for everyone means because everyone they want to show or they want to bring their work into an innovative base. So with the help of an innovative base, we are currently using an AI. So AI is a very good platform. It would be helpful for you to make your classroom better, or even if you are doing a business, make better a business over there. So this is the entire part about the AI in the way of evolution. Okay. And the next part is about AI in education. That's what I have discussed an instance, which is called an COVID pandemic period. Everyone were using an AI in their platform, like all the platforms where comes in digitalized. We were educating the people with the help of a Google Classroom. Even to make it more unique, the teachers are ready to build a quiz with the help of a Google form. And later on, we were most of the applications were introduced, like the free online quizzes, which would be helpful for the participants to enjoy their classroom learning. Okay, so even a particular field of an education, they bring a more to it. Okay, so let's see one by one about the AI in education. First thing is personalized learning, and second thing is about automated grading, intelligent tutoring systems, learning analytics, content generation, and research assistance. Okay, so AI in education right now, even though people are having offline classes, and even we were not ready to share the people's study material directly. Nowadays, all the education platforms, they created a portal which they are uploading the semester study materials, even the PPT which is shared by the teachers. Okay, so first thing, it's about personalized learning. So even though people are ready to learn by themselves, okay, so if they get to know about the syllabus, they are ready to learn by themselves, even not attending class. Compulsory right now, we were making it more possible. So personalized learning is a matter like how it works means, like we were collecting the data and building learner profile. So with that, we were adapting the content and make it a continuous update over there. And second thing, it's about automated grading. Of course, we have discussed during pandemic, people are ready to share the quizzes. So with the help of what? Automated grading. Of course, we were not checking the paper. It was automated graded and give you a result in an Excel sheet. So that's one of the point which makes you to understand, or even people to know about the current status of their education in the part of field. Okay. And the third thing is about intelligent system. So intelligent tutoring system. So it is completely a learning analysis. So even here we were ready to adopt the information which is comes in the part of their field. Okay. And next thing, it's about learning analytics. So it is here how people are learning and how they are observing or how they are improving themselves with the analytics part, like how they are learning and the learning part from their own part of way. Okay. And of course, the content generation. So content generation is nothing but a specific platform which could be created for making it more powerful. For example, the social medias like Instagrams, TikTok, it is a content generation thing. Like even it is used for an education, women's empowerment, entrepreneurship, whatever the way. So the content may different. So it would be the generations of making it possible. At last, a research assistance, of course. We were in early days, the research would be conducted directly to the specific area, and from that people from the where the problem arises. So in those conditions, people were approaching those those people who are facing under the problem and gathering those information. But right now we were just passing the link, and with the help of a link they are ready to respond to you. It's not about the time, they are ready to respond at any time. How the AI in education works on. Okay, so and next part is about emerging AI technologies. So here, of course, right now we were in a generative AI. So everyone is ready to gather the information with the help of a generative AI. Okay. There is a pros and cons of AI, generative AI, but even though you should know how to feed. So if you are well versed in that, then you can gathering information with the help of a generative AI is not a matter. Okay. So let me get into it. The generative AI creates a new content patterns learned from a large data sets. Like if you want to know about the book, okay, for example, any kind of book, just you feed or entered the name and author of the book, particular book, you just want to know what is inside, what it would be. Okay, it is ready to give you the content in a very simple 2 or 3 lines. So that is the way how it is works. Okay, so we are ready to generate generative AI. I mean, it helps you to generate essays, presentations, images, videos, music, even computer codes. So it is very helpful for the people who were ready to complete their task on time. Okay, so the example for this generative AI, of course, it is a chatbots, image generators, AI coding assistants. So the entire part of the AI, it should be helpful for you to get the informations on time. Okay, even if you don't have a time, if you know how to feed the particular thing onto the data, and you can gather the information in a very simple form. Okay, or with that, or you can gather the information in an expert manner. So this is the part of an entire part of an emerging AI technologies as a part of generative AI. Okay, now let me get into the part of a LLMS. That means a large long language modules. So large language modules, of course, it was very big thing that you were gathering the information. So that is what the example, like if I'm just feeding a very large data, like the census. So comparing the last year or previous year, the census. For example, I can find the budget. Okay, so the budget for a very big concern or a very big firm. Okay, so I just want to compare the previous year and the current year budget and to estimate for the future. So feeding those information into the large learning platform and gathering those information in a different aspects, that I can ask you a different form of questions to know about the future budgets. Excuse me. So the first thing, it's about models trained on massive text data sets to understand and generate language, of course. As I shared an example, like you were planning to you are planning to feed a budget for the future. Okay, so you were approaching, you were uploading the previous year, the current year to know about the future. So not, if it is a budget, it is very a serious thing. Without any expert, we cannot decide or we cannot give a solution. Okay, or as a future. So here we were ready to believe the AI tool, which you can gather in a different form of answers. Okay, like question answering, summarization, translation, coding assistance, and research supports. So it would be not applicable for a particular field of education or some other platforms. It would be applicable for entire field, entire all over the world. All the type of field is works here in the part of an AI. Okay, so when it comes to a faculty like us, professors, we are ready to gather the information with the help of AI in the point of course preparation. So nowadays, not only we were approaching the AI, we have a different platform which is called Notebook LM, which would be helpful for you to even help you to prepare the notes, prepare the presentation, and prepare the questions, quizzes, and everything. Okay, so it is about the course preparation, assessment design, research support, administrative automation. So entire part of the thing which would be helpful for you to know about how it works, and you can gather the information. So talking about AI again and again. Okay, so getting information is very easy, but processing those information from the point of the respondents, those who are feeded, is a matter. So like just taking and pasting it over there, it's not a matter. Like we have to gather once we share. So once as we are a feeder, like share the information, we should know, we should estimate the process, and we should understand the terms, whatever it is involved over there. Okay, and let's see about the other emerging technologies. So here it is about a computer vision. Of course, it is completely a computer vision, understanding images and videos application. So with the help of recently I got to know one of the application that you can take any video from the YouTube. Okay, related to the subjects whatever you're teaching. Okay, so you can take those videos and you can upload those link in a particular platform. It will help you to create flashcards. It will help you to create quizzes. It will help you to create shows the videos, and in between it will ask you the questions. Even it will helps you to create some of the mind games with the help of those link itself. So these are the things which would be helpful for the people who are in the particular field. For example, if it is an education, I just make a classroom a very enjoyable or very innovative. Of course, in abroad countries, there is no restrictions that people should not use mobile inside the classroom or whatever. But as a lecturer, we have to make it people to listen the class. So in those conditions, if they want to use, of course they are ready to use, I mean they are wish to use the mobile. So we were interacting our learning platform with the help of a mobile by using these types of tools as an AI. Okay, so as a computer vision, we can come to the point as a face recognition, quality inspection, and medical imaging. So these are the points which comes under the point of a computer vision. So when it comes to a natural language processing, here you can find it's about understanding human language as a chatbots, translation, and sentiment analysis. So sentiment analysis is nothing but we were expecting the emotional kind of message from the respondents who is feeding to you. For example, the people who is not well about their body condition, they will not ask you directly to the AI tool. So by the way of text itself, it will understand their emotion, why they may affect with the body shaming or some other point. So through the way it will help you to adapt. So by the way, it may helps you in the way of a human language, like human as a supporter who's like guiding you or in the part of way. Okay, and next point is about robotics intelligence system. Of course, applications, it's about manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. So manufacturing as a robotic, like out of 10 people were working, we need 5 people with the help of an AI. So it was changing it over. Healthcare, medical system is including the part of AI during their operations in an hectic period. And third thing, agriculture, of course, we were ready to work on with the AI support and AI advice and something with the help of an agriculture things. Okay, so these are the points which were emerging technologies over the platform of AI. So the future trends in AI were, first thing, multimodal AI agents, and edge AI, and responsible AI, human AI collaboration, and autonomous system. So first, it is about multimodal. So multimodal means people were expecting like feeding data is not a matter, but multiple feeding data is a matter. Like in a particular one application, you are the one respondents who are feeding the data. There are multiple respondents who are ready to feed the data. So in either way, it is ready to help you to, or it is help assist you to help the entire thing. Okay, and next thing, it's about AI agents. So it make a decision and take action to achieve a specific goals. Of course, as an agent, it will help you and to achieve the goals. Okay, and next thing, it's about explainable AI. Of course, if you are saying yes, it will help you in the part of way. If you are saying no, it will help you in that different way. So but why it is said to yes is a matter. Okay, and edge AI is about a process data. So it will help you to give a result instantly. Of course, if you're asking, it will give you. If you ask in a different aspect, it will give you answers. Of course, it is completely an responsible way. Sorry, explainable way. Sorry, edge AI. And responsible AI, of course. So when we are talking about responsible AI, some of the questions, which is very a personal thing to the AI, if people are asking, it will not give you a response. I mean, AI will not respond in that particular thing, and it will say, sorry, I'll not respond, or some other thing. So that is what the ethical thing, which has to be followed with the help of a trends. So ethical, set, fair, transparent, and accountable. So this would be helpful under the responsible AI. And next point is about human AI collaboration. Of course, human, and we are ready to collaborate to give a solution or to organize the entire part. Recently, people becomes lonely if they want to share the information. Like for example, for instance, people who's alone in the government, like choosing a selection, I mean choosing dress for the birthday, if there is no other person who's assist you that saying it's good for you or it's not good for you, of course you can take a photo and send to AI. It is ready to assist you. Yeah, it is good for you, and even it will be act as a friend for you. That is what the way how it works. At last, and autonomous. So autonomous is nothing but it will follow the instruction and figure out what you need. That is the point about the future trends in the AI. Of course, we cannot give an end for an AI. It is always a developing. For example, recently we were getting to know about the generations of a people. So Gen Z generation, minimized generation. So like generations are there. Likewise, the generations for the AI will be developing. So it will be developed in the future. Okay. Of course, let's come to the point of an innovation ecosystem. So innovation is nothing but it consists of innovation in a different aspects. So first thing, academia, of course, and education here, research and knowledge creation. So we were gathering the information with the help of different aspects. And industry, when we are talking about an industry field, they are getting an AI tool as a product development. So just want to make their product unique in the market. In those conditions, if they want to make it as unique, so they have to see the competitors. So with the help of an AI, they should know about who are all the competitors and how they are involving over there. And of course, when it comes to a government, it is about the policies and fundings. And when it comes to a startups, so it is called an commercialization. So commercialization is nothing but turning out an ideas and innovation which brings a new collections over your part. Okay, at last, and investor supports, of course, it is a capital support, that how you can invest if you are investing that thing, and how you can give a solution. Like the support will be, the capital support will be work out until my income or the profit. Okay. So the innovation ecosystems over here will work with the help of an AI in a different part of field, like academia, industries, government, startups, and investors. Okay, and let's move to the next point about the AI driven innovations, how they are creating. So in the field of industry, for example, you can take it as an industry. Okay, problem identification. So problem identification is nothing but your product is not reaching to the people, or if you want to reach your product all over the world, so we need a trading system. So how you can approach the trading system? So which one is the major thing that affects the trading system means language barrier. So language barrier in the sense you cannot communicate with the people who were in the Portuguese, because you doesn't know how to talk the Portuguese language to sell the product. So whenever it comes to the term of a marketing, here the communication is the matter. Okay, even in the classroom management, communication is the matter with the people, to understand their mindset or to understand their point of view and how they are involving to your subjects, everything. So communication is a matter. So that is what the basic term of a language barrier. So we were finding a problem identification and started to collect the information. That is what the point of data collection. And those collected data information has been developed with the help of an AI solution. Okay, and here you can see the prototype. So a prototype is nothing but early simplified versions of the product, a product or a system. So we are ready to make it. For example, if it in a research, we used to consider a pilot study. So pilot study means before getting into a big research, we were collecting the information about with the help of a small number of people. For example, if you want to conduct some other programs, so to know about the people's interest, so first thing you should know about the interest from your classroom. If you are gathering the maximum percentage, then it is applicable for the whole college. So this would be the area where you can find the solution. So prototype is a matter just gathering the information with a very small group of people. In those conditions, you can validate the information, because we can move to the next process. That is what the validation. And next thing about the commercialization, of course, we know about what is commercialization, turning out the ideas and making it possible. Okay, at last, scaling. So it's about the capacity. So increasing capacity with the help of these techniques. So finding a solution, finding the problem and giving a solution is not a matter. In between, what are the activities to be involved? Even AI is one of the supporting tool which gives you a solution for the development. That is what data collection, AI solution development, prototype, validation, commercialization, and scaling. So these are the points which comes under the innovation ecosystems. Okay. And let comes to the point, I think only a few slides more to complete the session. I guess everyone is listening, I guess. Okay, so AI across industries, of course, not only the particular field, we were predicting the thing with the help of healthcare, education, agriculture, finance, manufacturing, and smart cities. So healthcare, of course, it is a disease prediction and medical imaging. Okay, recently I just got to know one of my family member, like he was admitted in the hospital. Okay, even those person, they doesn't know what is going on. Okay, so simply me and my family members went there and got the medical report, just scan those report and feed into the AI. We know the conditions. So these are the conditions. Okay, this would be the problem who are facing it, because the person who is affected in an uncertain situation in ICU. Okay, we cannot go and meet the person directly, and we cannot meet the chief doctor directly, because they are busy with other patients, but we should know about what is going on. So with the help of a report, we were ready to know, we were getting the information. So those information, once we had a time to meet a doctor, we will be directly asking a doctor, okay doctor, we have seen the report and this is what the problem we have seen. How the doctor was immediately she is asking, how you know whether you are a doctor or some other person, like she is asking. So in those conditions, it also very helpful for us. Okay, and we immediately said it is with the help of a chat GPT we got to know these are the things. Okay, so she right now she is ready to give you a solution. Yeah, this is the problem, you already got to know, right? So here we are taking a medical conditions over here to know about, so it takes time. So this would be the result. Like if we don't know from our side, nothing we don't know about the medical condition of a the person, and we were meeting the doctor, even the doctor has no time. So she will be immediately responding you a simple term, like she's now she's in an ICU and she will be recovering very soon. That's it. But we don't know the medical condition, why it happened, and how we can recover, and how if we were following some of the medical condition, it will not affect in the future or not. So we have a lots of question to ask with the help of an AI to feed those medical thing to over here. Of course, people from the medical healthcare nowadays, they are using the robotic as a tool for the operating in an hectic situations. So these are the things. Even in education, we are ready to learn by ourselves. We are ready to learn from ourselves, and we are clearing those examinations if we are learned from our side, like personalized learning. And agriculture, crop monitoring. So just taking a pic, this was the condition, this is the weather, we are in the place, and this is the temperature, even everything it was updated. Okay, and finance, it's a fraud detection, of course, if you are updating such things, and it will give you, no, you just please refer the bank or some other information you can gather. Of course, the manufacturing, it is predictive maintenance. Of course, we can forecast the plan. So forecasting is nothing but predicting the future. Like we can gather the information, like when it comes to a garment, a manufacturing concern. So they know about the demand and supply, but how to demand their product, they don't know. Okay, so in those conditions, if they are requesting with the help of an AI, they know how to create. For like you are creating such things, but we needed trend sets for the particular things or something. So of course, and When it comes to developed countries, you can see the traffic optimization. It is one of the things which has been helpful for the traffic people, area to clear the traffics and everything. Okay, and next thing, it's about the challenges. Of course, it is a basis: privacy, security, transparency, and ethics. So we cannot upload the entire thing over the AI to get the information. We need some certain things to feed what you need and what you don't want to need. So these are the parts. And the principles, it's about the fairness, accountability, transparency, privacy, and sustainability. So the entire thing which has been comes under the principle which has to be followed when we are a user of an AI. The responsible thing which we have to face here is the challenges and the principles. Okay. And of course, we were ready to focus, identifying the real world problems using an AI. So first thing, many innovators starts with technology. That means a successful entrepreneur starts with a real problem. Okay, so I think the next session, the furthermore sessions will be completely related with an entrepreneurs, which is related with an AI. But in today's session, I'm just handling about the innovations, how the AI works. Okay, so first thing, of course, if there is a problem, we are ready to give a solution. Okay, for example, that I can share you an instance, like in a HR team, like one group of people were taking a long absent, but they don't know the reason. You can have an example like in a classroom. So one group set of people were taking a absent for the college. You don't know the reason. Even the class teacher thought they were simply bunking the class. But the real problem will be found with the help of a head of the department when it comes to an education field. When it comes to a firm concern, the real problem will be identified with the help of an HR system. But finding solution will be in the top level of management. In those conditions, you can give or you can suggest the solutions in a different aspects. So let's see what is the first step. We were identifying a pain point. So where the problem starts, check the data availability. So as a HR team, they are asking a problem, why you are not coming to the work in a week. Most of the days you are taking leave, because they can give the availability is they can give you a solution that I'm in a condition, I'm in far away from the firm, that I cannot come. If I miss the bus, that I cannot come directly because it takes a long time. So even I'll miss. So the day will be waste for us. So to travel from there to here, and evaluates AI suitability. So here AI playing a role. So how I can guide the people. Okay, so if I'm if I'm arranging a transportation for that particular group of people, I can make them to come regular to the office or regular to the company, to a manufacturing concern or some other field. If I'm arranging one bus, how it works. So that is what the developed prototype. So decision has been taken to send a transportation to that particular group of people. So once I send there, I can find a different, like not only the group of people, the other group of people are ready to come for the particular work. Even it is a manufacturing concern, they have to complete the order. Okay, so in those conditions, so one will be help to create an opportunity for the other people. Even it will help the manufacturing concern to complete an order. So the prototype is a small thing which you can identify how it works. So once if it is done, then you can move. So it was so now the HR plan to send it to transportation for the people to collect them and work for a regular days. So validate with the users. Of course, the order is also going to end up with those people and scale the solution. So order is ready, they can transport it. So how the AI works. So we were finding a problem. In those problems, we were checking the availability and AI suitability and just checking for it in the prototype and validate with the users and scale the solution. So these are the way how AI opportunity identifications frameworks over there. Okay. Of course, let's come to the end. So case studies. So where case studies is like a small thing just finding a solution. For example, when it comes to an education, we were finding a problem, students dropped out prediction. So AI will be giving a solution here, a predicted risk students. So it is risk students that how they are working. Okay. And when it comes to our healthcare, late disease diagnostic support, how AI should give a solution over here means diagnostic support system. When it comes to an agriculture, a crop disease detection. So here image based diagnosis. So we were taking an image and sending it to feeding it to an AI tool and getting an information. Okay. Yeah, let me end up with the topic of AI entrepreneurship opportunities. So entrepreneurship is a very risk-taking job because people are ready to take the entire loss. Even if it is a profit, they are ready to take a profit and they are ready to take a loss as well. But how here the entrepreneurship works with the help of an AI means it creates an opportunities. That means potential startup ideas. So AI tutor. So this is what my amount and what I can do with the help of this. So it will give you a different solutions and you can find the opportunities which would be suitable for you. And research assistants and smart attendance systems, student career advisor, agriculture advisory system. So the entire part, how an entrepreneurship works with an AI. Of course, it creates an opportunity. So we were ready to accept the opportunity which is suitable for you. It's depend on your hands. Okay. And next point is about healthcare chat box. So here it is a smart campus solution. So like responding immediately to the people who is asking you. So in those way, it is completely the way of chat bots. That means we were getting it with the help of a text way. Okay. And at last, key skills needed. Of course, it is a problem solving, domain expertise, data literacy, business understanding. So the entire thing which you gives you and different aspects of a solution. That is what I shared you at first. It is a probability. That means it will give you a chance. Okay, the chances are very, very, very large. Finding those picking those chance which is suitable for you or not. Even those suitability can be asked to the AI and gives and it is also ready to give you a solution. So this is part of an AI entrepreneurship opportunities. So in this class, I guess we have covered, in this session, I guess we have covered the part of AI and machine learning fundamentals and emerging AI technologies, innovation ecosystem and technology trends, of course, identifying a real world problems using AI. So of course, there are different fields over there in the world. In all the field, AI is also ready to help you. But in education, healthcare and agriculture is a matter. Right now, it was in a current updation that people are ready to use and get a solution over there. Okay. And so with the help of today's session, I guess AI is transforming every sector, not only the particular sector. So it was helping you all the sectors. Okay, so it is transforming. It will not changing. It is transforming your field into a different way, or your thinking into a different way. Okay, even people are entering the message and they are converting into a different mode. Like it was helping you to transform to think better. Okay, and next thing, generative AI is creating new opportunities for innovation. Of course, innovation is a matter. How unique over a group of people is a matter. If I'm working in a field, so how I'll be making my class more innovative and more engaging is a matter. So I'm just creating my own opportunity and making it more powerful in the way of innovation. I can use as a help of AI tool to make it more powerful. And the third thing is about successful AI solution begin with the real world problems. Of course, if there is a problem, we were ready to give you a solution. But thinking beyond, the intelligence will help you to give or to transform those situations into a positive way. So that is what the point about the successful AI solution begins with the real world problems. And next thing, a responsible AI is essential. Of course, it is also ethical. It also follows some responsible way to us to make it more powerful, even to transform us. Okay. At last, faculty can play a critical role in AI-driven innovation and entrepreneurship. So we are the one who are ready to make it use of it and bringing some more transforming to the classroom management. So this is what the point about the entire part of AI, foundation of AI and innovation currently all over the sectors in the world. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. And I just want to end up with this quote: AI will not replace teachers, but teachers who effectively use AI may have a significant advantage in the future. Thank you all. Thank you once again. And I think this session would help you to understand how the AI works all over the world in the current generations. I'm a guest. Thank you. Am I
Thank you,
audible,
ma'am.
right? Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes, sir.
Dear audience, any questions? If you have one or two, because already is time over. So we're happy that if we receive at least one or two questions, please. If so, we'll be happy. Any questions, please? Even chat box accepted. Anybody? Okay, if so, so we'll wait for 5 minutes, and before that, we will share the feedback form also. Okay, okay. So yes, so it's last session, I think. So one question is there, ma'am, please.
Yes, sir.
Ravi Khatri, how AI content is going to be mapped in future as AI and non-AI?
Yeah, so we cannot consider AI and non-AI. There is in a research, we were finding data as a primary and secondary data, right? So the AI tool, which would be helpful for you to collect the information from the various perspective. Okay, so when it comes to the primary data, that what you said, how you can define AI and non-AI. So AI data will be described in a different way, but when it comes to published one, like in a book or some other thing, it is considered the thing, it was done with the help of a research. So once the research gives a solution, that was considered here as a solution for that particular thing. We cannot define that is AI. So AI gives you a different perspectives. It is not about giving a solution. It is about giving you a different perspective of the questions that you feed it. That is what the point that I can share you.
Second one, what is the difference between supervised and unsupervised algorithm? But, I think it is a more specific question, but do you have time, ma'am, for this question? Supervised and unsupervised algorithm.
Yeah, that would be a completely an AI tool related topic. I guess we'll discuss that in the later. Like, I don't guess
Yes,
we
yes.
have time.
Yes, ma'am. And this second question, the difference between AI, machine learning, and deep learning. And this also,
It's
again,
completely
yeah. So it's a more generalized.
I think
I
in the
think
structural, I think day 3 session, it will be the fundamental structure of AI. I think this would be deeply discussed in that session, I guess.
yes, one is somewhat interesting. The last one, ma'am.
Yes.
Is
Sir.
the education field will be shaped for faculties since AI replacing job in IT sectors? Your suggestion on this?
Yeah, I guess right now the IT sectors are in I mean, they are facing an issues with an AI. And the one thing that I just want to share you to all the people is whatever comes, please update yourself. If it is AI, you should know what is AI and how to work with that. So once you were completely on work, I mean, update yourself, you'll be on that field. Okay. So there is no other chances that you will lose your job or something. Wherever you were getting a chance and opportunity, please update yourself. Even you cannot say I'm not in that particular field, that I'm not from the computer field or something. How you can apply those things to your field is a matter. Just update yourself. It's not about getting an opportunity. Create an opportunity.
Yes, ma'am. That's all. I think so. Yes. Yes. This is the vote of thanks, SN. And on behalf of our management, respected secretaries are in absentia, and also our respected advisor, Dr. Abdul Khader sir, also our respected principal, Dr. KG Parthiban sir, our respected vice principal ma'am, A. Salma Banu, our beloved HOD, Dr. Lavanya madam, and also of course our faculty members and other HODs from other department, and all the non-teaching staffs who are all part of this particular FDP first day program. And I hope the entire audience are very very much happy about this particular session, because we have started exactly and almost we have taken extra 5 minutes. That is more obviously it happened so. And your ma'am, your sessions were very good. Even I could not able to move also, and very perfect and very useful and very informative organized structure of presentation, ma'am. We are very thankful for your session, and we hope that in future also we would like to have a session for our student community as well. Once
Sure.
again, I thank on behalf of our management, principal sir and vice principal ma'am, and entire team. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity that you guys, I mean, you gave you, sir, and for the college as well. And thank you for the participants. And thank you all. I guess this session would be very helpful about the AI. So I think the upcoming sessions will get to know about the entire part, which is completely related, the fundamental structures and everything. And sorry for the questions that I didn't reply. So the upcoming sessions will explain those things clear. Thank you.
For participants, there is a small instruction. We will post the link, feedback link in our group, WhatsApp group, and you can go through. And there is access rights have been set now. I think previously it was not working. I hope now it's working. Please do the feedback form, fill the feedback form, and hopefully we'll meet tomorrow at 2:10 or 2:20 p.m. Thank you. We'll wait for 5 minutes to wind up, ma'am.
Sir, still it is asking for permission, sir.
Sir, still it's asking for permission, sir.